underrated niche fragrances for men. There are a lot of niche fragrances out there these days, but I've compiled a small list of particular niche fragrances that I think are a little bit underrated. And as always, all the fragrances that I mentioned will be available in Amazon associate links down in the description below. So I'm going to start with probably one of my favorites, at least at this moment in time, which is Serge Lutens Ambre Sultan, Amber Sultan. I think Ambre Sultan is probably one of the best niche fragrances just because it's so unique. It is, first and foremost, a resinous scent. And it has amber, it has myrrh, it has other resins that I won't even go into detail. Then it has some other things like myrtle and things like that, but primarily it is a resinous fragrance. And because it is resinous and there's not that many notes besides the resin, it's dry, it's solid, it's extremely strong, kind of smoky, because resins generally have that kind of smoky kind of air to them. It's just a really nice, extremely unique fragrance. It's also unisex, but I would definitely say it's more of a masculine scent in general because of the lack of sweetness that it has. But it is just such an intense scent. When you put it on, you just get that burst of resin, like almost frankincense, but not quite. Just really, really nice. And like I said, there's not really anything else that smells similar to this. So when you do wear this, you are pretty much guaranteed to stand out from the crowd, which is nice because, you know, a lot these days people wear the same mainstream scents over and over. You got your Dylan Blue, you got your Versace Eros. You come in with this, you know, no one in the crowd is most likely going to be wearing this. So when you do wear this, you really just cut through that crowd. But you do have to like resins quite a lot because it is extremely strong and extremely resinous. Besides this, another one of my favorites is from Creed, which is Royal Oud. So this is for the oud lovers out there. Oud obviously is a type of wood note, which is also extremely musky. So you get the best of both worlds between musk and wood. This is pretty much pure oud. You can't really get more pure than Royal Oud right here. It is really, really nice. I like it because it's very natural. It's very just pure woodsiness. Like when you're walking through a forest, you know, and you smell the bark of the trees, you smell the leaves, you know, the leaves falling on the ground. Very, very natural. This kind of embodies that naturalness, that forestiness. Absolutely no sweetness in this at all. To kind of keep with that, you know, natural forest vibe. It's super strong as well. Not crazy. I would say longevity is between 6 and 7 hours. But definitely you won't have to worry about reapplying it. It'll last all day easily. And it's a very sophisticated scent, especially being from Creed. Everyone knows Creed is known for their extremely sophisticated scents. They're also pretty expensive, but you do get what you pay for. Extremely high quality scent here. And it's just nice. If you know you like oud, then you're going to like this because it's pure oud. And like I said, it's very natural, very smooth. A little bit light, but not too light. You know, it still has that performance, that staying power. Then, going on to Zerjoff, which is specifically 40 knots. This is really, really nice for the summer, which it isn't right now, but in general, it's extremely refreshing, extremely light, uplifting, crisp. It's mainly an aquatic scent. It has some ocean notes, some sea salt. You know, it's meant to remind you of the ocean, the beach, that ocean breeze coming at you. So it is extremely refreshing. A little bit with that clean linen sort of smell to it as well, but primarily getting the sea salt and the things like that. And in general, it's extremely fresh. It really is similar to how you would expect the air at the beach to smell like. You know, just that fresh, warm, crisp breeze. And the thing I like about this is that usually scents that are light like this and they use those aquatic notes, they don't last very long, but this somehow cracked the code and lasts a decent amount for this type of fragrance. I would say 5-ish hours to 6, which is moderate, but again, for this type of light fragrance is actually really good. So you're getting a really good performer here as a refreshing, nice scent that is especially good for hot weather because it's cool enough to just cut through heat and humidity and things like that in the summer especially, but also in the spring. Then moving on to 2 from the same brand, specifically Parfum de Mali, and first of all, Leighton, and then the second one, this small sample of Pegasus. So both from Parfum de Mali, which is well known as being an extremely luxurious perfume brand. These are both really, really good. I would say Pegasus is more underrated than Leighton. Leighton's kind of picking up speed here in recent times, but both are really good. Leighton is more of a spicy, sweet sort of concoction. Meanwhile, Pegasus is more of a bitter almond, powdery, light type of scent. But again, both these are really, really good. Leighton is definitely the stronger one of the two, mainly because of the heavier notes that it has, the spice notes and things like that. I would say 7 to 8 hours. Pretty good overall on longevity. Really good scent trail, really good projection, and things like that. Now, Pegasus is a little bit on the weaker side, only because it's a lighter fragrance. It's designed to be lighter, but overall, it still performs really well. I would say longevity is more like 5 hours. But that bitter almond that it has is such a unique note, such a good note. Even though it says bitter almond on it, it's actually a little bit sweet, but it's a very natural sweetness. And also it's a little bit powdery. A little bit, very clean, actually. Very, very much like fresh linen sort of stuff. And it's just a nice kind of alternative choice if you want something on the lighter side, less invasive, less in your face, nothing crazy, just something subtle, sophisticated, mature, that sort of thing. But both of these, again, really, really good. And they're both niche, you know, they're also both kind of expensive, but that's kind of what you expect from Parfum de Mali, and you do get what you get, and you do get what you pay for. Now, that is pretty much my list of underrated niche fragrances for men. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you found it helpful, of course you can leave a like and maybe subscribe, and I make a few videos throughout the week, so don't miss those.